Now you'll take that initial core value that comes from your personal. Core values start at a personal level and move to a business level. Because what you do for a living when you walk in there, if you have to violate who you are to live by that, then you're going to have stress in your life. Because the best definition I ever heard of stress was being in violation of your own core values. We wonder why we feel sometimes like we do, and it's because we're running our life in a way that we really want our life to be a reflection of something, and we're consistently violating it to live that way. Whether that's our job, whether that's the environment, whether that's the people we put up with, because we come in there, and again, we know that they're making it all happen, and they're the best employee we've got in terms of production, but man, do they undermine the culture of the office, and we know it, and we put up with it. And the reality is just as what he said. Do you read this? What does that mean? Somebody explain to me that statement. How do you get people to share your core values? This was Jim Collins in Good to Great. The answer is you don't. What does that mean? What do you think?
Either have it or you don't.
You can't hire somebody and teach them your core values, right? You may share your core values with them, but what you're looking for is an individual on the other side that aligns with your core values, because when you start getting people that all align with the same core values, you get a dynamic environment that becomes something that you can build culture, collaboration, innovation, because everybody is starting to play and sing from the same, song sheet, right? That's what's happening on a daily basis. And the one that you saw, Zappos, the CEO, they have a policy that if they hire somebody in, and I think it's up to $20,000, if they hire you in and they believe that they've made a mistake, it used to be they would pay you $10,000 to terminate. They wanted you to leave because they believed that their culture was so unbelievably important they would pay you to leave versus allow it to undermine their culture. How important is it to you to be able to hire people in that align with who you are? It is so much easier. I had a panel one time with a very successful group of teams, and I asked each one of them that if you had one little piece of, one little gold nugget to share with everybody, what would you share with them in regards to having a successful team? And I went to the first guy who was the most successful on there, and he immediately gave an answer. He said, that's a simple answer, hire right. First answer, hire right. Everything else flows from that. Have you hired right? And if you haven't, if you've got some people right now that you're going, see, we don't want to do it because it's like, oh my gosh, if we let this person go, then we're going to have to deal with A, B, C, and D. I might have to work early at 7. I might have to go home at 9 in order to make this work, and I'm not quite sure I'm there yet. So we hold on to somebody that doesn't align with who we are, and we hold back everything we're capable of accomplishing. Okay? We're at good enough instead of excellent.